Archery hunting has a way of wearing at a person. Just getting into bow range is difficult enough. Making a good shot, that's another thing entirely.
Avoiding us the past couple days. Yesterday I could have sworn I was going to get an opportunity at him. I had a really good setup, and then those quail hunters came in and blew him out of that wash. And then I thought I had another really good setup after that. Got right in on the herd. Had a cow at 30 yards and never saw the bull. So eventually he's going to put himself in an area and we're going to get in there and get an arrow in him. It's just going to take time.
We looked and looked that day, turning up deer and some straggler cows, but that was about it. It wasn't until later that day when the bull appeared with just an hour of daylight left.
Oh dude, he's just standing there.
Spot and stalk bow hunting is a game of knowing when to go and when to stay. In this scenario, it was time to go, as the bull was in a perfect spot for me to get above him. I just had to beat the sun.
Got this bull found. Him and his cows are feeding right now. I've got about an hour of light left. So I'm trying to go around, make a loop around him. See if I can get a shot.
Got a full meal in me. Man, that was a doozy running over there. The shot felt good. Arrow zipped right through the bull. Hopefully he's down. We got a buddy of ours, Gabe, came up. He was hunting just north of us. He was on his way home and heard that I shot a bull, so he stopped by. He's going to spend the night. He's going to go in there with us in the morning, and with any luck, we'll be packing meat tomorrow. So he's a kind of weird place mentally when you shoot an animal and then you got to leave him, or you're not totally sure about the shot. There's this like anxiety that kind of runs through you, and it's never easy to deal with, but you just gotta hope and keep the faith and do due diligence, and hopefully there's a dead bull laying over there tomorrow. Elk have been this kind of a nemesis of mine. I've shot several bulls and none of them have gone well. Both of them, I've shot 2 bulls, both of them I hit the shoulder blade, got very little penetration. This bull though, pulled back, shot felt good, arrow zipped right through him. He went downhill, and it sounds like he was having a hard time, so it sounds pretty good. I don't want to count my chickens before they hatch, but I'm a pretty positive guy, so I try to look at the upside of things.
We woke up early that next morning with high hopes. After fueling up with breakfast, coffee, and smiles, we started making our way towards the bull. As the sun crept its way up over the horizon, our anticipation grew more and more. This feeling of the unknown is agonizing. No matter how much I worried, though, time would be the only fix. After finding the arrow, my heart sank a little bit. It was fairly clean with minimal blood streaks. Blood trailing an animal is always a roller coaster of emotions. 1 minute, you're on cloud 9. The next, you feel helpless. Just down the way from the arrow, we did find blood, with even more after that point. It wasn't a lot, though. The farther we went down the trail, it became harder and harder for us to stay positive. We looked all morning and into the afternoon for any minute sign that we could find. The search was fruitless, though.
I'll just go back to up there, up down the ridge, and glass this evening. Maybe we'll pick them up.
I was devastated. Losing an animal is something that doesn't really hit one when they sign up for hunting. If you do this long enough, though, you'll experience it in some form or another. It's something that will always sting, no matter how much time has passed between the shot and the present day. After reviewing the shot and judging by the signs we did find, we came down to the conclusion that I in fact did not make a lethal shot. And after glassing for days after the fact, there was no sign of the bull or his cows. A few days later, I returned to the same area to glass for any sign of the bull. Again, I was met with zilch. In short, I bounced around a few more spots, found a few more bulls, but no shots were fired. This is a hunt that I won't soon forget. It was filled with more ups and downs than the mountain ranges I was hiking in. I'll be back after these late archery bulls. We have much more to experience together.